Now I know what you're thinking, but no, this isn't Looney Tunes. This is art, that's what it is. It's absolute art. It's
It's art.
Now this is Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I'm Zadescape, and this is Corky.
Hello.
And this is just going to be a playthrough of the game. We're just going to go through it normally. I'm not trying to get the best possible score or anything like that, because who cares? And
I'm gonna judge you for that. I'm kidding.
So it says the comment section.
Yeah.
So, do you guys like Spooky Poo? I like Spooky Poo.
Oh no, never mind.
So here we got the Phantom Menace here, who is oddly purple, whereas in the film he is blue. But I mean, this game is got like nothing to do with it. Well, it's got very little to do with the actual film. There's like no background. They're just, oh look, Scoob, we're in our own game. Oh no, there's a virus. Oh look, it's the Riverdale kids.
It's the Riverdale kids. I was wondering if you'd make that.
Duh, stay out of my video game.
My handheld wireless communication system is going berserk. It's been some sort of virus.
Oh, the mouths are huge.
Well, how else do you think they fit all the Scooby snacks in?
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought they just extended for Scooby snacks.
Like, zoinks, that's not how you eat Scooby snacks. You eat them like this. He pulls his bottom jaw out.
Straight out. The whole box.
So, Phantom Virus decides to write a doggerel poem and tell us that we have to play through the levels.
Jinkies, a phantom virus.
Jinkies.
It sounds a bit like Venom.
But how are we going to capture the phantom virus?
By splitting up. Sorry, you said Venom. The first thing that came to mind was Topher Grace going, "What the hell?" So, this is probably the worst example of Fred being lazy. He's like,
in what sense? He's like, you guys go do this.
you guys play through all the dangerous levels. I'm just gonna like hang around with Daphne for a few hours. Velma, you can stand there.
Honestly, the smiles are creeping me out.
Would you do it for a
I think the thing that's more creepy for me is the fact that, like, there's a big pause between everyone speaking. Especially with Scooby. It's like, look, Scoob, we're in our video game.
Would you do it for a whole
Tick,
box of
tick,
Scooby snacks?
Yeah!
Just taking a moment to process.
Take this with you. We can use it to talk to one another.
So, now we've got Velma's number.
Let's go.
I mean, well, that's the thing, isn't it, actually, in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Like, they tried to make a thing where, like, Velma and Shaggy are in a relationship, I think.
A retro.
I didn't know that.
I haven't...
That makes me uncomfortable.
I haven't really watched it, but I've seen a couple of episodes. And yeah, they try to actually give everyone more in-depth characters.
Yeah.
So like Daphne
Shaggy don't need that.
and Fred are in a relationship, and Velma and Shaggy are in a relationship.
Not everyone need to be in a relationship. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, you know, no, they should have made Shaggy and Scoob in a relationship.
I'm sure that breaks some laws. Well, it looks like they'd make a come back to how he was crawling.
I want to be like you, Scoob. Now, the most annoying gimmick of the game is how everyone keeps talking to you through these walkie-talkies. So, except for the necessary
Yeah.
ones, even though I'm going to skip through them, because like, I don't care about what you've got to say, Fred.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be ignoring them, but you'll be hearing the phone call a lot. It's like Grand Theft Auto, like Fred's asking you to go bowling with him.
Let's go bowling.
And Scooby's like, I'm a bit dirty right now, Fred. I'm robbing a bank. It's like, nobody move. This is a bank robbery. Attica!
I can't hear Scoob's laugh without thinking of that video anymore. Is anybody in there?
This is me discovering that you can't ground pound after double jumping. I didn't
What a bane.
I didn't practice run this game. I just played it through it for the first time in like 8 years. And to those with the keen eye might have noticed that this game it does a good job of separating itself, I would say, but you can tell it's obviously inspired by Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I've got a lot of feels from that.
Yeah, there's like a good
Oh,
vibe.
the music's giving me that.
Yeah, the music is pretty good in this game. Because like it's very Crash Bandicoot-esque in the way that it like is a corridor, but it's like a much wider corridor.
Yeah.
So they open themselves up
from all
to
view.
like different platforming challenges, and they've separated themselves where it's more about like it's like if in Crash you didn't need to collect the boxes, but you needed to collect the Wumper. And that's what the Scooby snacks are. Oh, it's my favourite enemy in the game coming up. It's the you'll see why they're the Constipated Karate Kings with the noise they make.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I can, you know what? Constipated Karate Kings totally sounds like something you would hear on Takeshi's Castle. Here we have folks fighting against our constipated karate kings.
Oh, it really is.
A gimmick I do really like about this game is how the Scooby Snacks work. Is when you collect multiple in succession, you do get a multiplier.
Alright.
So like if you're quick enough and you collect like multiple of them, then you can rack them up pretty good and get like lives and stuff.
Yeah. The only other thing that I know that does that is like Mario Kart, where you get 10 coins and it gives you a bit of a speed boost, but
Yeah. But like there isn't really many games where when you collect multiple things at once it duplicates the amount you've picked up.
yeah.
So it might be worth mentioning that this first level is set in ancient Japan, which is based on like all the levels in this game are based on levels that they visited in the film. But the first level they visited in the film was the moon, and this is
Right.
obviously not the moon, at least not how I remember it.
Similar.
So,
Oh, nice victory dance there, Scoob.
I don't remember all these weebs being here on the moon.
Yeah, no.
And I don't remember there being like Deja Vu and Gas 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 playing in the background either.
Yeah. Oh man, what are you doing, Shaggy?
He's getting ready. He's got to do his push-ups before he starts. Gotta show off my guns for Velma.
wouldn't do that many.
I mean,
We'll need to go down to get a Scooby snack.
how do you think he eats so much and stay skinny?
Doing them mad push-ups.
We've moved from the caverns to inside. I don't know. Is this like someone's house?
Yeah.
When I used to play this game, I used to think that you had to defeat every enemy, because the only game
Yeah.
I'd really played was like Spyro, and like that game, if you want to fully complete it, you have to at least defeat
Yeah.
every enemy once. So,
So you thought the theme was same in this?
well, I thought there was it would be a lot harder if I didn't, but it turns out this game is kind of designed so that if an enemy isn't directly in your way and you can get past them easily, it's like easier to do that than take them out.
Yeah.
The main reason for that is the main attack that Scooby has, which is the pie throwing ability.
Yeah.
Because it's got an ammo count, and that becomes a big problem when there's a lot of enemies and you don't have enough pies. Which I understand what they're going for, because if they did have like unlimited pie throwing, then the game would be too easy. You could just constantly throw pies at everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they did put too many like enemies in for you to reliably pie
Compared to
everyone.
how much pie you get.
Yeah. Because this game,
Oh, that were close.
this game is
Ooh.
not a easy game.
Mm.
It is known for being difficult. But I wouldn't say it's not a bad game, and it's not incompetent either. Like, it's by THQ, and they're known for being able to do things fairly well, especially like licensed games. But
Sorry, I just love Scoop's voice. Oh yeah.
But this game, it's from a time where a lot of licensed games liked to mimic specific other games that were popular at the time. Like, if you play this went on until the PS2 days, I'd say, but when you got later, and even towards the end of PS2, a lot of licensed games tried to do their own thing, or whenever they tried to mimic something else, they did a really, really bad job of it. Like Mary Kate and Ashley. But
Hey, don't you call them girls out?
I'm sorry, but
They were just in it for a good time.
their game is not a real game for real girls, okay?
Oh yeah, I was highly offended by that. I can't believe that was on the cover to try and help sell it.
Imagine this. Would this be like Scooby-Doo in the Cyber Chase? Real games for real dogs.
Yeah. Be impressed if that's how it would work.
But yeah, this game is a fairly competent like Crash Bandicoot inspired game. Just as how like Muppet Monster Adventure is a very competent Spyro like game. How Simpsons Hit and Run is a very competent Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do like about I'm trying to get out everything I like about this game while we're in the easier levels. Also, I can't aim.
You just wanted to tease him.
I
Like when someone plays to like kick the football at you and they don't.
I have arranged for a pie in the face take. Listen, the pie gag only works when the sap's got dignity.
Yeah, that were a good shot. See, even Scoob agrees. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Scoob. Yeah, one thing I like about this game is the manual. It's got it's got
Don't.
when you read the manual, it's got a description for every level, and then at the bottom is the list of enemies that you face.
Oh, nice.
Like you can tell that this is not one of those games where they just like did whatever. They obviously put effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Shaggy. You show them.
You what?
That's how. That's
Say something about my aim, fam.
that's Shaggy's like what is it? Dance for self. His funk dancing for self-defense.
You'll need to pay
Now, have you watched Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase?
I haven't. No.
Oh, okay.
It is on my list though.
Because this samurai does actually appear in the film.
Alright.
And Daphne scares him off by beating him in a sword fight using a broom. So he's not really much of a samurai.
Yeah, that'd scare you off. Yeah.
Oh, do you see him there? Coming, start charging straight at me with his sword. He was like, "Ruji no Keroke!"
I don't think the dragon becomes a hero. No, if he runs away from a broom. I know it's
Not
a
if he
bum
can
though.
get killed. I guess Scooby is a bum. Well, I'm even like teabagging him because he is not a Shimada if he is getting killed by pies.
No.
I am Japan's most feared swordsman, but my weakness is the pies.
Mouth wide open, gulp.
And with that, my dreams shattered in an explosion of cream and crust. But yeah, that is classic Japan. The only level I think most people, when they were younger, would consider to be tolerable. But yeah, that was it for part 1. So in part 2, we will be doing Ancient Rome. We'll see you then.
Bye.